Video about Google Classroom, I'm going to show you how to clean up the stream, which is where you can also put announcements, where you go to change settings for courses and settings for users, and how to just kind of do some housekeeping things related to the topics or the classwork page. So here's my Google Classroom. The stream is the very first page, and it can have a lot in it. A lot can be going on. This is a good place to make class announcements, so you can share something with your class here. You can share to multiple classes at once. So if you wanted to make an announcement to all of your Google Classrooms, you could. You can also make an announcement to certain students, not necessarily the entire class, but maybe just one student. You can do that here. You can also schedule posts to go out. So if you wanted to send something maybe if you're really ahead of the game and you're a planner and you want to make like a little video to send your students every Monday or something like that, you can create that post and schedule it to go out ahead of time. You can add something to your announcement if you wanted it to be more than text. So for students maybe that have reading disabilities or something, you could also include a file from your computer of you saying the announcement with your voice. You could also include a video maybe that you've created, a link to some web resource or something that you have in your Google Drive. So those are all the ways you can create announcements. I'm just going to go ahead and post this now. When you go to your settings for your course, that is the gear in the right-hand corner near your waffle. If you click on that, under the general section, you can control a little bit what the stream looks like. So right now in my stream, students can make posts and comment to one another. If I wanted to, I could change this so that students can only comment to posts that I make. I can also change this so that only teachers can post or comment and students can't at all. They can only send me private comments. I kind of like the settings where students can comment. You could also make it so that students can post, and maybe an assignment every week is for certain students to post a topic if they wanted. I don't know. You can kind of play around with that. Classwork. Right now, if I create an assignment or a quiz or question or anything on my classwork page, it sends it out as an announcement on the stream. Well, that can make the stream really cluttered. So if you want your stream to only be course announcements, what I would do is just say hide notifications, and then it won't send any notifications about classwork to the stream. However, if you want your students to be notified when you upload something, then you probably should show notifications on that screen. It's totally a teacher preference whether or not you want your stream to show that. If you want to turn Guardian summaries on as well, if you do the C example, it'll actually show you how that works. But if you have invited the Guardians, they will get an email and they can choose to get a summary every week of their child's work in Google Classroom. And they can also choose not to get that. So just because you have it turned on does not mean that parents will be getting those summaries. It's totally up to the parent. There are some other settings you can look at in this as well. I'm going to go ahead and save that. There's another place where all users, besides the teacher, the students also have this, have settings. If you click your hamburger menu in the upper left-hand corner and go down to settings, these are settings about getting email notifications on certain things related to all of your courses. Students have the same settings. So this is something that they can change for themselves as well. So you may want to set an expectation on what types of notifications they have turned on for your course, just so that you know how they're getting notified. But you can't guarantee they'll do it. So as for a teacher though, you may not want to receive an email every single time someone makes a comment. And this is where you can control turning those things on and off. I'm going to go back out to my settings here and go to my class. In the classwork page, this is where you can organize everything in a way that students could see it. So you can drag things up and down like that. So if I wanted this assignment to be back up here, I just drag it up and let go. You can actually grab an entire topic and move it up or down as well. And you can click the three dots to rename it, delete it, move it, etc. If you want to edit an assignment, if you hover over it and click the three dots, you're going to have options to do that. Or you can just click it this way and see a little bit of information. If you go to create and you want to reuse a post from another class or another an archived class from before, you just go to reuse post and you can look through all of your classes and find those. So you can see these are archived. So this was a class I'm not teaching anymore, but if I wanted to go in that archive class from 2017 and grab an assignment that I had posted, I could do that. So if I do that now, click on this, reuse that. This says create new copies of all attachments. I should probably read before I click, but that is something you can do as well. Okay, so it puts this in here. I can change the instructions. Notice this is in draft mode. It has not been assigned yet, and I can change all of the settings as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and just click assign. And then I can grab this and move it wherever I want it to go.